created using Powtoon.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi. We will discuss about question 1.
Aini, can you briefly explain about the approach that used by Jane?
Yes, I can explain. Okay, Jane approach is problem-solving style. Okay, problem-solving style also known as win-win orientation. Okay, for your information, win-win orientation refer that conflicting parties will find a mutually beneficial solution to their disagreement. Okay, here conflicting parties is between Jane and her supplier. Okay, Amira, what about previous purchasing manager approach?
Okay, for the previous purchasing manager, he used the forcing style that tries to win conflict at either expense. For example, the previous manager, he fought to continually get the more discount for other supplier, and it also known as win-loss orientation, where the one party is can get the more benefit and the other parties we get the less. For the this style, it is preferred when the other party would take advantage of more cooperative strategies or dispute required at a quick solution, and also when it has have a deep conviction about your position. For example, the other party have a unethical behavior that someone could not accept that unethical behavior. Okay, for this problem, it can cause the damage between the relationship between that person with the supplier. For example, when the previous manager used this forcing, the other suppliers can take the other company to apply their resources, and it made the previous manager lost their usual supplier, and also it can highest risk of relationship conflict. That's all. Okay, can you explain whether Jane approach will be effective or not?
Okay, chain approach will be effective because it can help Jane and her supplier to find an integrated solution, which is both of them can get same advantage. And for your information, by using this approach, it can improve the relationship between Jane and her supplier. It also can reduce the stress.
We will proceed with our question 2.
Okay, can you explain about definition of constructive conflict and relationship conflict?
Yes, other constructive conflicts is a people focus their discussions on the issue while maintaining respect for people having other points of view. Besides that, the relationship conflict is a people focus on characteristics of other definitions. Other individuals rather than on the issue as the sources of conflict. Okay, Afifah, what the strategy to reduce level of social emotional conflict, and can you describe the effectiveness of the strategy given?
Okay, thank you. There are 3 strategies that potentially minimize the level of relationship conflict during constructive conflict. Okay, first, they are emotional intelligence. Second, cohesive team, and third, supportive team norm. Okay, for emotional intelligence, okay, the relationship conflict is less likely to occur or is less likely to escalate when team members have high level of emotional intelligence. Emotionally intelligent employees are better able to regulate their emotion, thus reducing the risk of escalating perception of interpersonal hostility. Okay, this strategy effective because people with high emotional intelligence also more likely to view a co-worker's emotional reaction as valuable information about that person's needs and expectations, rather than as a personal attack. Okay, the second strategy is cohesive team. Okay, it means relationship conflict is suppressed when the conflict occur within a highly cohesive team. The longer people work together, get to know each other and develop mutual trust, the more latitude they give each other to show emotion without being personally offended. Okay, this strategy is effective because strong cohesion allows each person to know about and anticipate the behavior and emotion of teammates. Okay, the last strategy is supportive team norm. Okay, the definition of supportive team norm is the various team norm can hold relationship conflict at bay during constructive debate. Okay, it means when team norm encourage open, for instance, team member learn to appreciate honest dialogue without personally reacting to any emotional display during the disagreement. Okay, the effective is this strategy is team norm also encourage tactics that diffuse relationship conflict when it first appears. Okay, what the type of conflict resolution style used to overcome interpersonal conflict?
Okay, there are four types of conflict resolutions. Firstly, forcing. Forcing try to win the conflict at the other expense. People who use this style typically have a win-loss orientation. They believe the party are drawing from a fixed pie, so the more one party receive, the less the other party will receive. Secondly, avoiding. Avoiding try to smooth over or avoid conflict situations altogether. It presents a low concern for both self and other party. For example, some employee will rearrange their work area or tasks to minimize interaction with certain co-workers. Thirdly, leading. Leading involves giving in completely to the other side wishes or at least cooperating with little or no attention to own interests. Lastly, compromising. Compromising involves looking for a position in which you make concessions to some extent. It involves matching the other party concessions, making conditional promises or treat and actively searching for a middle ground between the interests of the two parties.
Okay, now I will proceed with question 3. Okay, according to the situation that given in the question, it involves two sources of conflict, which are incompatible goals and also the differentiation.
Okay, Atika, can you explain what the meaning of incompatible goals?
Okay, what does it mean by incompatible goals? Okay, from your information, it is a conflict that usually happen in a company because of the goal of one person or department seems to interfere with another person or department goals. Okay, for example, in this situation, we can see that the new executive clash with the current executive in the aspect of the strategy in order to achieve their goals. The conflict in the company because the new and the current executive are competing to each other and are not on the same wavelength. The new executive seem to interfere with the current executive strategy in order to achieve their goals, and it is one of the sources of the or the cause of the conflict in the organization.
Okay, Anita, can you explain more what do you mean by differentiation based on this situation?
Okay, what is the differentiation actually? It is a situation where the differences among people, departments, or other entities regarding their training, belief, values, and also their experience. It also can be the distinguished from goal incompatibility because two people or department may agree on common goals, but they have a different way or strategies in order to achieve the goals. Um, it can be when the employees in each organization fight to each other in order to choose the right way to do things because of their unique experience in the separate companies. Okay, for example, in this situation, the new executive and the current executive may have a conflict when they got a different strategy in order to achieve their goals. This may be caused by the several factors, such as the new executive may have a different experience when they are work at their old companies, which is a large corporation, while the current executive got their own strategy because they think that they are more longer working with that company. So by that, it can cause a conflict in the organization.
Okay, Atika, last question. Okay, may I know what are the strategies that can be used in order to reduce this conflict in the future?
Okay, I will tell you that there are several strategies that can be used in order to minimize this conflict in the future. Okay, firstly, by the supportive team norms. Okay, this can be made by support all the team members in order to achieve the goals. It can be made by discussion through the effective communication. It is very important in order to support each other in an organization. And they also may share some strategies, goal, and effort together. Cooperation is a very important part in an organization. Okay, the second one is emotional intelligence. It can be met by understanding the other people's emotion, and it also involves the abilities to perceive and express emotion, assimilate emotion in thought, understand and reason with emotion, and regulate emotion in oneself and others. And the last one is we also can try to deliver emotion in the right way. It can be made by control our own emotion in several ways, and in order to deliver a very good emotion to every